In this chapter, we've been covering Android Studio configurations. We've covered code style, inspections, and in this section, we'll cover the debugger. We'll go to the File menu, select Settings, Debugger. What I'm really concerned about is what is underneath this option. The data views, when I'm debugging, do I want my members sorted alphabetically? Or do I want to auto-scroll to new local variables? Or do I want auto tooltips for values? These are the default settings as of now, but I can change those at any time. It's just one of a number of things that we can modify when working with Android Studio. As we scroll down this page, you can see that we have Enable ToString Object View, and that's for all classes that override the ToString method. If we go back to stepping underneath the debugger menu, it tells us how we want to step through our code. We can skip the synthetic methods if we wish. We probably don't want to skip constructors by default, so that's unchecked. We do want to skip the class loaders usually, and some people might want to skip the getters. And right now that's unchecked. We'll leave it unchecked. You can also select Do Not Step into the Classes. That will save you a lot of time when you're in a hurry and you find yourself buried deep within the classes that you really can't get much information about anyway. There are no data type renderers at this point, but we can add them later on. There's also a spot for hot swapping. I would suggest leaving these at their default settings. Right now, we make the project before reloading the classes. Enable JVM will hang warning. That's unchecked. And then reload classes in the background. There's also the option for reloading the classes after compilation. I have that set to ask. That's the default setting. We'll leave that the same. There's also one other option that we won't cover, and that's the setting for Groovy. It's the Do Not Step into Groovy classes and Enable Hot Swap Agent for Groovy code.